For review international trade, our group chose Japan country because highly developed social market economy often referred to as an East Asian model. Japan is the fourth largest economy in the world by nominal GDP and the fourth largest by purchasing power parity. However, the short history about Japan is the underwent rapid economic growth and recovered after World War II and becoming a global economic powerhouse by the 1960s. In 2020, Japan faced significant digital trade issues. The importance of studying international trade practice in this context of Japan's digital transformation lies in understanding how other countries have successfully used digital technology and service. This knowledge can help Japan identify best practice and potential solutions to its own digitalization challenges. Among them is that the availability of Japan digital infrastructure is considered high, but it's lag behind other countries in digital adoption by business, government, and financial service. Next, Japan has significant potential for expanding e-commerce and digital payment, though it currently lags behind other countries. Improving infrastructure and learning from international practice can enhance the online shopping experience. Digital payment adoption is also lower than other nations. Additionally, digitizing government service and boosts efficiency and transparency, but usage rates are under 10%, the lower among OECD countries. Cybersecurity concerns, exacerbated by recent attacks, have increased public distrust. Japan's security measures need strengthening. Moreover, low spending on digital skill development and a shortage of IT professionals hinder technology adoption by SME.
I will discuss about Japan, main export, import, key trading partners, and how does digital trade affect this. First off, Japan is known for exporting a lot of cars and car parts. For example, like Honda and Toyota. Also, Japan is known for exporting machinery and electronic products like Panasonic and Sony product. Japan use digital tools to make their shipping and product better. On the flip side, Japan import a bunch of energy resources like oil and natural gas to keep things running smoothly. Japan also import food such as beef and soybean. They also import raw material like iron ore. Japan use a digital platform to help make this import thing easier. Moving on to Japan key trading partners. Japan has some big buddies in trade. China buy electronic and machinery, while the US loves Japan's car and gadget. Digital agreement make this trade safer and more efficient. Moving on, next to Japan trade volume. Japan export around $700 billion and import about $600 billion a year. Thanks to digital tool, making things run smoothly. From what we learn and we hear, we thought that Japan has a very successful import and trading method, but it's not all smooth sailing. Japan's digital infrastructure is strong, but they still face challenges. Things like data rules can be tricky, especially when trading with countries like US and China. Plus, as more people shop online thanks to the e-commerce, Japan has to figure out fair rules for things like taxes and regulations. Overall, Japan trade game gets a big boost from digital technology. It makes everything faster, smoother, and more competitive. Solving this digital trade issue is crucial for Japan to keep rocking on the global stage.
Here, we will discuss about the trade policies, agreement, and regulation governing international trade in Japan. Here are three discussion digital trade in Japan. Firstly, we have digital service. The rapid growth of digital service like e-commerce, cloud computing, and digital content is transforming international trade. Effective regulation are necessary to ensure that these services are traded fairly and securely. Next, we have digital taxation. As digital trade grows, government need to develop effective tax policies to ensure that digital transactions are taxed fairly. This includes addressing the challenges of taxing digital transactions, such as identifying the location of digital transactions and preventing tax evasion. Japan has been working to develop a more comprehensive tax system that takes into account the rise of digital trade. Finally, we have data or digital sovereignty. Governments need to balance the need for data protection with the need for data flows to facilitate digital trade. This includes developing robust data protection frameworks and ensuring that data flows are secure and transparent. Japan has been working for strengthening its data protection laws, including the introduction of the Personal Information Protection Act, which aims to protect the privacy of Japanese citizens in the digital age. Secondly, agreements that are shaping the digital economy and facilitating trade between countries. First, we have the US-Japan Digital Trade Agreement. This agreement aims to facilitate digital trade between the US and Japan by prohibiting customs duties on digital products, ensuring non-discriminatory treatment of digital products, and promoting the free flow of data across borders. This helps to increase trade and investment in the digital economy between the two countries. Next, we have the US-Japan Trade Agreement. This agreement reduces tariffs on US agricultural export to Japan, making US farmers and ranchers more competitive in the Japanese market. This helps to promote economic growth and increase trade opportunities between the two countries. Lastly, we have regulation governing international trade that shape the global trading system. First, we have the WTO agreements, which is the World Trade Organization oversees and enforces agreement on tariff, quotas, and other trade barriers, ensuring fair and open trade practices among member countries. These agreements aim to promote free trade, reduce tariff, and eliminate non-tariff barriers, making it easier for countries to trade with each other. Next, we have the GATT, which is the General Agreement on Tariff and Trade. It's a multilateral treaty that sets rules for international trade, including tariff, quotas, and other trade barriers. GATT aims to reduce tariff and other trade barriers, promoting free trade and economic growth. The agreement has been instrumental in reducing tariff and other trade barriers since its inception in 1947, leading to a significant increase in global trade and economic prosperity. Then we have free trade agreement, which is FTA. FTA are bilateral or multilateral agreements between countries that eliminate or reduce tariff and other trade barriers, promoting free trade and economic integration. These agreements can include provisions on tariff, quotas, intellectual property, and other trade-related issues, making it easier for countries to trade with each other.
So the next part is analyzing trade flows, barriers, and opportunities while using digital tools. So let's explore into Japan's international trade landscape through transformative lens of digital tools, including resources from Japan Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, or we call it BINTI, JETRO, Japan External Trade Organization, WTO, World Trade Organization, and international databases. These tools provide real-time provide real-time trade data that enables agile decision-making and visualization of trade patterns. For example, tracking Japan export volumes to key market helps identify trends and seasonal fluctuation, crucial for strategic planning. Digital platforms also streamline regulatory compliance by offering insights into trade policies, tariff, and what do you call it? And custom procedures essential for navigating global trade barriers highlighted by the WTO and current economic analysis. Moreover, these tools facilitate risk assessment by monitoring geopolitical developments and economic indicators, aiding in proactive strategy adjustment. They also empower businesses to identify emerging market opportunities and consumer trends, optimizing supply chains and enhancing market penetration strategies. As Japan continues to integrate these technologies, it not only enhances its trade competitiveness but also navigates global challenges with strategic foresight and adaptability.
Hello and thank you for joining us. For this week, our bulletin will cover the latest news from the world of digital payment. Let's moving on the journey to a cashless society in Japan and how it has influenced growth of the commerce business and international trade. One of the factors that have led to increased commerce is the increased use of digital payment around the world. Nevertheless, Japan has been relatively slow in the transition to a cashless economy in comparison to some of other developed countries. Okay, let's look at the present state and past few years more thoroughly. Japan contactless payments surged in the popularity during the COVID-19 outbreak, with the payment for digital transaction in 2020 accounting for 30% of total consumer spending. This spread by issue to do with the health emergency, particularly in relation to physical touching of. A special characteristic of the Japan market is that most digital payments are made using the application other than banking ones. The Bank of Japan review in 2021 revealed that for the most popular 5 non-bank digital payment applications, the monthly active users are 3 times the top 5 bank applications. This has raised the issue of the more and innovative payment structure from other non-conventional financial institute. However, the Japan adoption of digital payment is rather limited compared to other countries, despite such as innovation. As has been established, consumer spend with the cashless means in South Korea is at approximately 90%. While Japan has made strides in increase the use of digital payment, there is still a long road ahead to match the level seen in other development countries. The ongoing effort by both the government and private sector will be crucial in driving this transaction forward and ensures Japan's role in international trade. Thank you for joining us in today's bulletin. Stay tuned for more updates on evolving landscape of digital payment and its impact on the commerce and international trade globally.
The future of international trade will be shaped by rapid advance in digital technology, facilitating global connectivity and expanding market access. Emerging technology like advanced manufacturing, 3D printing, autonomous shipping, blockchain-enabled customer, and IoT will play significant roles in enhancing efficiency and creating new opportunities for trade. Digital tools are breaking down barriers, allowing even small enterprises to participate in international market through e-commerce platforms and online marketplace. However, with the rise of digital trade, cybersecurity and data privacy challenges have become critical. Businesses must implement robust measures to protect sensitive information, Policy makers need to address the complexities of international transactions, ensuring that both developing and developed countries can fully engage in the digital transformation. In conclusion, digital technology will continue to disrupt traditional trade practice, offering immense opportunities for growth while necessitating collaboration between policy makers and businesses to tackle emerging challenges.